Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. So today we are going to be doing a few looks with the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions. Now it was requested that I use this palette this week. So yeah, this is what the beautiful palette looks like. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I might just go row by row across. So I might start off with this mustard shade here. And yeah, I might just only do 3 days, 3 looks with this. And tomorrow we might do a halo eye. I'm not 100% sure, but what I do know is I need to get some tape on the eyes. I always think to myself, well, you should prepare yourself off camera with this tape, but it only takes a couple of seconds. And this palette, I think it retails at $25 normally, and I got it for $9.99 from TK Maxx, which was a steal. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe crease brush. I've just run it through the colour switch, and I'm just going to go into this mustard shade here. Now they don't have names on, so I'll just try and be as accurate as I can with the shade names. Well, it's more of an orange, yeah, I would say. It's not mustard, it's orange. It's blending out quite well. Want it a bit more pigmented, so I'm just going to go in again with a little bit more, and that should do it. So who's got this palette and what do you think of it? I'd love to know in the comments down below. A couple of people have messaged me saying that they nearly got this palette and that they want to see some looks with it, so I thought rather than me using the Miss Bliss palette first that I pulled in my Show My Stash, I'd use this one. So you'll get to see these looks first. The only problem I can see in this palette is there's not really an inner corner highlight. I mean, I suppose we could use that one there. It's a very pale gold. Okay, so that's that. Where's my pencil brush? So I'm just gonna go in with my Sigma pencil brush for the outer V. I find this works really, really well. So it's the Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and we're gonna go in with this shade. We might have to deepen it up with one of these two at the bottom, but let's see. Actually no, it should be alright if we go in a few times. And I'm really just making the wing, I'm just making a line. That's where the tape comes in handy, because I'm so useless at making a wing without tape there. It's looking nice so far, and we haven't even got the shimmer on yet. See, I normally stay away from these kind of warm tones. I did say that in the swatches that I did. But then some of you guys said, you know, you think that I suit these kind of tones. Right, now we're going on the left side, which you can never get right. The fact that my eyes only watering a little bit is, God, it's... Okay, so we can take the tape off now. Might have to fix the left eye a little bit. But look at that sharpness of the wing there. Looks nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix the left eye just a smidge. It's turned out better than usual. But yeah, let's just go in with a bit more. Right, I was looking in the wrong mirror. So next we're going to go in with this shade, since we're using that top row. And I'm going to go in with my Japanese brush. This works really, really well for shimmers. It's an eye smudgy brush, but I use it as a packing brush. And I'm really going to pack it onto the brush. Yeah, we've got quite a healthy amount on there. Ooh, I was just about to say we might have to spritz the brush. I don't think we're going to have to. I might do it though anyway. And I'm going to leave that gap there for kind of the other shade that I wanted to use for the inner corner. Actually, I'll take it a bit further down. Yeah, so just that little bit there. I am really, really loving Huda palettes at the moment. They're just stunning. And these are the perfect size to take on holiday with you. They're just really, really good. So you could definitely take a couple of her palettes on holiday. Now what I will say about bronze shades and copper and gold, if you've got blue or green eyes, it's just going to make them pop. So that's one good thing about wearing copper and gold and bronze. I just don't wear it as much as I used to. Right, shall we spritz the brush? I'm gonna, actually no, my Primark one's back there. So I'm just using the Primark one. It's beautiful. Okay, so now I need to go in with a smaller brush, so I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm going to go in with this very light gold shade here. Do the same again, just put as much as I can on the brush. Go into this corner here. Right, so it's very, very dark. They're kind of blending into one another. I think I'm going to get a different highlighter and just put that in the inner corners. So I don't want to put that in the inner corner, it's just too dark. And these two gold shades are blending into one another, so you can kind of see, I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but I can kind of see the different lightness that I've got going on. I can see that that one's a smidge lighter, but not much. Let me just go and get a highlighter and then I'll be back. I thought I'd keep it along the Huda Beauty theme, so we're going to use this one. I've not used it near enough since I bought it. It came broken. It's the Huda Beauty Gemstone Obsessions. It looks a hot mess. I thought I'd use this shade here, the lighter shade in the palette. I thought that would look quite nice. I'm going to go in with the smoky eyeshadow brush. Even though it's a hot mess, the eyeshadows, from what I remember, really quite good in it. Yeah, see, that's more what I wanted. It's a really nice duochrome. So what's everyone's favourite Huda Beauty palette? If you've got quite a few of her collection, which ones do you recommend to? I'm going to be doing a Huda Beauty least favourite to favourite eyeshadow palette collection. I've not got that many. I can't even remember how many I've got. I've got 2 of the big ones and I think about 6 of the smaller ones, so 8 in total. So I'll be doing least favourite to favourite on all those. I thought about just doing it on the Obsessions ones, and then like when I've got a few more of the bigger ones, doing it that way. I'm not too sure whether I'm going to go that way or just do it on the complete collection that I've got. I don't have much from Huda Beauty. The only other thing I've got is a highlighter palette, which is quite nice. So now we're going to go back in. I think I want to use both them shades, that one and that one on the lash line. I think I want to mix them. See how this looks. Oh, I've rubbed. There was some eyeshadow there and it's gone up to the crease. I'm going to see if I can blend that out. I don't really like shimmer on a matte crease shade, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to do anything about it now. No. And with hooded eyes it naturally goes up there anyway, so I'll just try and blend it out a bit. Let's put some mascara on. Let's do the Essence the False Lashes mascara. Look at me talking like we've got any other choice. This is the only one I've got at the minute. I would definitely buy this again though. Right, and then let's put the lipstick on. So I'm organised today. I've already got the lipstick, so I want to use the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 117 Groundbreaker. It's quite a deep red. It's gone on my teeth. Guys, so this is the finished look. I actually do feel like this lipstick went really well with it. If only I had the shade Heroin. The shade Heroin is kind of like a bright orange red. I feel like I want to add that to the collection. I feel like this eyeshadow look looks really nice today. I'm really happy with it, which doesn't happen a lot to me. Normally I feel like I can improve things a little bit more, but yeah, I really do like this look. So this is what it looks like. So guys, I'll leave the video here for today and I'll come back tomorrow for day 2, look 2. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. So today we are going to be doing the second look with this beautiful Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions, and I think I am just going to do the 3 looks, not 4. So today we're focusing on the middle row, and then tomorrow we'll be focusing on the bottom row, which is slightly darker. So I thought what I would do today is do a little halo eye. So I'm going to be using that bronze shade and that slightly lighter shade here. I probably will dip into maybe this shade here to start off with. Actually, I don't know. Let's just start off with this one and see how we get on. But yeah, I probably will dip into the darker shades for the outer V. So I'm going to start with the Morphe crease brush. Yeah, we're going to go on with this shade first. And I've already got my tape on, so I'm quite prepared today. Yeah, it's quite light. It's a nice transition shade. Yeah, I definitely want to deepen it out in the crease. I think I'm going to go in with that orangey mustard shade. Yeah, let's go in with this shade here, the one that I used yesterday. And I'm just going to go in with this Sigma Pencil E30 brush. It's not looking that deep. That's not necessarily a bad thing though, we can build it up. I think we need to go a bit higher on the right side. Yeah, that's about right. And then for the outer V, we just need to go that little bit darker. I think I'm going to go in with this shade. Shouldn't have really gone in with this because I wanted to do the halo eye. Oh, figure something else out in a minute. Right, and I'm just going to blend it out with that light shade we used. Wonderful, it sounds like it's raining outside. Okay, right. So now then, let's take the tape off. Just need to sort out that left eye a little bit more. As always. Right, that's just going to have to do. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that shade first. I'm going to go over this matte shade because I forgot I was doing a halo eye. Then I'm going to blend it. I'm just going to blend it over the top there near the crease. So basically we're just leaving a very small gap in the middle. Darn it, I've gone a bit far. And then I need a smaller brush. This Morphe packing brush should do it. Just that one there. And then I'm going to go in with this light gold shade here for the centre. And I think I'll spray it. We'll do it with this brush because it's more precise. Oh, where's the spray? Oh, there. So it's just the Primark Glow Intensity Setting Spray. I can't believe how long this has lasted. About a year and a half. So yeah, I'm going to go into the bronze shade first. Damn it. Take that off. Spray the brush again on the other side. And we'll use the lighter gold. I mean, you don't need to do this with these shades. They're so soft and buttery and pigmented. It doesn't really need it, but to get that more foiled look, you might want to. Okay, because it doesn't have a very, very light eyeshadow in it, I've chosen a different palette again, a different Huda palette to get that inner corner highlight. And I've chosen the nude light one. Now, I'm not a fan of this, but there is a shade in here that I really do like, which is this one here. It's like a pink, but it's got like shifts of gold in it, so I thought about popping that in the inner corners. Oh, that looks nice. Really, really like that. So even though I don't like this palette by itself, I am going to give it another go soon. I am going to do at least one more look with it and just make sure that my opinions are still the same. I feel like this palette would go well with other palettes, like as a companion palette, so I wouldn't declutter it. But yeah, now let me get my Real Techniques accent brush, and we're going to go in with the lash line shade, which is this one down here. Okay, and then we're going to go in with Essence the False Lashes mascara. Okay, and then the lipstick of choice for today is another Maybelline one. So it's the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Unapologetic. I've not used this for a really long time, and I thought, because the eye look is very bronzy, then I thought this would look really, really nice. Let's see. Right, and what I also need to do, what I didn't do yesterday, is put an inner corner highlight on. So I'm going to use that as well for the inner corner highlight. It's a bit too deep, but it's the only one I've got that could potentially work. Well, I could use something out of the Charlotte Tilbury, I could use that. But it's not a Charlotte Tilbury eye look, so I'm not going to. In fact, there's a matte cream shade in here. I'll use that. Yeah, we'll use this matte cream shade here. I normally use those kind of shades on the brow bone anyway. Wrong mirror again. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this look again. I think the lipstick looks really nice with it. So this is the overall look. So now we've just got one more look to do tomorrow, and that's on the third row there. And then we'll be finished with the palette, and then I'll be able to share my overall thoughts with you on what I actually think about it. But so far, definitely so good. I've enjoyed every look that I've created so far. Don't forget to put in the comments down below whether you like 1, 2 or 3 the best. I'd really appreciate it. But for now guys, this is it, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 look 3. Welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by today. I really do appreciate it. So today we are going to be doing the final look with this beautiful Huda Topaz Obsessions palette. I'm really enjoying using it, so we're just gonna use this bottom row, but I'll probably go in with this shade here for the transition because they're too dark. But yeah, let's get into it, and then I'll give you a review at the end. I'll just colour switch my Morphe crease brush off. Again, I'm going to go into this shade first. Oh, I need to put some tape on. Okay, now we can start. Right, so I think I'm going to put this on the outer vein, the deepest brown in the palette. I can find my pencil brush. Left eye starting to water. Oh, the joy. Right, let's take the tape off. They're more or less even now. Right, so I'm going to wipe the brush off, and I want to make it a little bit deeper in the crease, so I'm going to go in with this really nice, I call it a brick red shade. So just here, just to deepen it out a little bit. I think I've got a bit too much on that. Why can I never get both eyes to match? Let's go a bit higher with that wing. I think we could do with a bit of a blend. And then I think I'm going to go in with that first transition shade as well. Right, now I'm going to take a different palette, just purely because we don't have a brow bone highlight. So we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Nude Light, which is what we used yesterday. And I'm just going to go in with a shade here. Just this matte cream ivory shade. Okay, that's that done. And then I'm going to take my Japanese brush and we're going to use the shimmer from the palette. So that's that one there. So this is the last shimmer that we're trying. I've used everything now in the palette. Now looking in the palette, I thought it would have been a bit more golden than this. It's really nice. I am going to spritz it in a minute just to see if we can get it a little bit more pigmented. The left side doesn't seem as pigmented. It looks like a duochrome. It looks bronze, but it looks like it's got a pink rose gold shift, which is really, really pretty. So now I'm going to go in with the Primark Glow Intensity Setting Spray. And we're going to foil it. Okay, that's looking good. Right, now we're going back into a different palette, just because that Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions doesn't have an inner corner highlight. So I'm going to try this one today down here. Ignore how beat up my palette is. Like I said in day one, it came broken. Some nice duochrome. Ooh, so pretty. It's falling to bits. I could do with getting another one of these. Right, then back into the Topaz Obsession for the lash line. So although I just wanted to use this palette this week, I've had to take other Huda palettes out just purely because they don't have a brow bone highlight in this, and you don't get a lash, and you don't get an inner corner highlight. And I thought rather than going into other palettes, I would keep it Huda Beauty. So I've just got my other Huda Beauty palettes out that I wanted to use. Right, so we're going in with the deepest brown for the lash line. Right, so that's the eyes done. Let me just get my mascara. So we're using the Essence to False Lashes. Right, so I'm going to get a lipstick now and then I'll come back. So 2 new lipsticks came today. They're these Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks. And I'm disappointed with one of them. So this one here, 117 Groundbreaker. I thought I'd ordered a different shade. I'm almost positive I did. And I've got this one already. So this one will be going in a giveaway. So let's put that one there. So the giveaway that we'll be going in with is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. So that will go in there. So if you do like red lipsticks, don't forget to enter when it does finally go up. I'm thinking about putting it up in the next couple of weeks, and what I'm thinking about doing is putting some extra bits and pieces in. So, but I want to wait for the winner to be announced to get the other couple of bits that I'm thinking of, purely because I check what skin tone they have. I don't want to get something for like a pale person like me. They've got a deeper skin tone, which the chances are they will have. So yeah, the chances are that might be. The other shade was this one. It's so beautiful. This is kind of limited edition packaging, I think they did. And this shade is Visionary. I think I'll wear this one today, just purely because I've got to go into town soon, just to run a few errands, and this one will stay on underneath my mask. I was going to use the Rimmel Naughty Nude, which is nice, and it would have gone with this look. It's just that one, but it will just smear all over my mask, and I don't want that to happen. So let's put a Visionary on. I hope this goes with the look. Kind of like, I don't know, a purple. It doesn't look too bad, but I wouldn't say this is the shade that would go with this look, and I would have put a different lipstick on if I didn't have to go out. Stuck to my teeth. It doesn't look ideal, the lipstick, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I don't think. But this one would probably have looked a lot better. But never mind, it's on now and I'm not going through the trouble of taking it off again. It will take me ages and it will smear all my foundation everywhere. So guys, this is the overall look. This is what we're looking like. Really, really love this palette, guys. It is so, so nice. And what makes it even nicer, what's the sweetener on top of the cake, is it was only $9.99. So if you can get that at $9.99, I would highly recommend it. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. I think for me personally, I would wear it more in autumn. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful palette. I love every shade in this palette, and that's not like me at all. Normally I'm a little bit picky, but every single shade I absolutely love. So it's going to go back in the drawer and we'll talk about it when we do my next Shop My Stash. But yeah, at the moment I highly recommend it. If I was giving this palette a score out of 10, I would give it a 10. No, actually I wouldn't give it a 10. I would give it a 9. Just because it doesn't have an inner corner highlighting. And yes, you could probably use that, which is the lightest gold in the palette, but it's still too dark. I'll show you. Still too dark. That is too dark to use as an inner corner highlight. And what I really like about these shimmers in this palette is they're soft and they're buttery and they're just really, really nice. So guys, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. The only improvement in the palette would, if they would have put a lighter gold in for the inner corner, but then they would have had to get rid of one of these shades, one of these matte shades. But I feel like they could have done this one here and this one here are very, very similar. Let's swatch them. You can see the this one is, I'll show you. So I'll do the lighter shade first. That's the lighter shade, and then the deeper shade is quite a lot deeper. So yeah, you probably need both, but for me personally I wouldn't, and I wouldn't have minded one of those two shades here being taken out of the palette for inner corner highlight. What's happened? Oh. So yeah, I wouldn't have minded one of those two shades here being taken out for an inner corner highlight, but that doesn't make me like the palette any less. I can use one of my other Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, which I have done, and I've really liked every single look that I've created. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. Please like, it really does help out the channel. Share and comment, and if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become part of our little family, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.